Hi guys, Taylor and Jenna here with Sunkissed and Made Up, and today we're going to do a tutorial on this fun Valentine's Day inspired look. You want to start every look with clean, dry, hydrated skin. The first thing I'm going to do is go in on her eyelid from her lash line up to her crease with the Lancome waterproof lip liner in Natural Mauve. This is going to create a nice base for whatever pigment or powder shadow I put on top of it. It's a nice creamy texture and it blends in really easily. I'm going to use my finger here to press the product into the skin. Next, I'm going to take one of my favorite brushes, the Morphe M575, and also my MAC blush in Breath of Plum. And using a buffing motion, I'm going to apply that right on top of where we put the lip liner, all the way up to her crease. I'm going to start on her skin using the Makeup Forever Hydrating Primer, and then I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Creamy Concealer. This product is actually currently discontinued, but I will link below a product that's comparable that I also like to use. Now I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and I'm going to press the product into her skin. For her foundation, I will be using the Dinair Airbrush Glamour shade Olive Beige to give her a nice even coverage all over. Next, I'm going to go in with the Glow Mineral Contour Brush in Contour One Color in their kit to give her a nice warm complexion. And I'm going to be using the same blush that I used on her eyes on the apples of her cheeks. Now you all know what this product is. It's our favorite, Champagne Pop from Becca Cosmetics. We love this highlighter so much. I'm going to put it on the top of her cheekbones, down the bridge of her nose, and on the bow of her lips. Now taking that same blush that we used on her eyelids and her cheeks, we're going to smudge that into the lower lash line with the Morphe M322 brush. Now we're onto her brows, and you guys, Tracy has some amazing brows, so we just want to kind of accentuate them a little bit. I'm using Anastasia's Brow Wiz in Soft Brown to give them a little bit of fullness. Then I'm going to go in with my Smashbox brush, it's really old, I don't know what it is, in Soft Brown Brow Powder, and just kind of fill in softly to give her a nice natural brow. I don't want them to look too perfect, so I'm brushing them up using a spoolie and then doing the exact same motion with a brow gel from the Brow Gal. Since we're not going to be using false lashes with this look, I want to make her lash line look nice and full. I'm using Urban Decay's 24/7 Waterline Eyeliner in Legend. I'm also going to give her a slight wing using the Clay Paint Liner in Black from Tarte. I really love this liner. It's a lot easier to use to me than a liquid liner, and it's very versatile. I don't feel like this look necessarily needs false lashes. We're just going to go in with a nice coat of Urban Decay's Perversion Mascara. And since we're going with a Valentine's Day theme, we have got to go with a red lip. So I'm going to do my favorite combo right now here for red. It's Mary Lip Liner from Kylie Cosmetics, and then I'm going to fill her lips in with the Velvet Matte Lip Pencil from NARS in Cruella. You guys, this is a staple. You have got to have this lip color.
Hi y'all, Jenna here. You want to start with clean dry hair. As you can tell, Tracy's is air dried today, and we are just prepping it for texture. I'm using wax spray. My favorite is Redken Dry Wax and a little bit of Kenra 25 hairspray, finished off with the Puff Me teasing powder. That just gives it enough texture to do what I want it to do. I start with a very low ponytail, no teasing needed, and leaving out the pieces around the face. Begin pulling on the top pieces of the crown of the head to give it the appearance of messy volume. This is so you can get away with not having to tease it. I then take my Hot Tools 1-inch curling iron, and you can find this at Ulta, and add a few curled pieces for some more texture. You can skip this step if you really wish to, but I like to do it just because it adds a little bit more grip. Then I twist the hair counterclockwise while holding it together, and I like to tug every ½ inch or so to pull out a little bit of the hair for a little bit more of a messy appearance. Then just take the whole pony and twist it up towards the head at a counterclockwise motion as well. This is where you can make it what you want it. To get it to stay so I can play around with the shape, I add a few bobby pins just to lock down the majority of the hair. Continue adding bobby pins where you feel they are needed and continue to play with the shape. This is where your creativity can come in and you can kind of make it look exactly how you want to. Now come around to the front pieces and run a heat tool through them to give them a softer and more uniform look. I personally like to use a straightener to get out any weird kinks and then curl those pieces with the curling iron to make them lay soft and pretty. Now I'm just going in with hairspray to shape the pieces how I want them. And I want them to stick to the rest of the hair as well. To get a pretty look around the face, you want to place each piece while paying attention to what the front looks like and slowly place and pin each piece with a bobby pin. Now we are just going to repeat the same exact thing on the other side, and I'm running a curling iron through her hair because you can tell that the wave that she has from the air dry is not what I'm wanting around the face. I want it to lay softer and kind of more or less shape her face. Now with my fingers, going to run my fingers through it just to break up that hair and give it a piecey look. I'm also teasing towards the base so that I can get some volume around her face because you don't want it to lie flat. Just like we did on the other side, you want to place the hair and then pin it because you just want it to create a pretty shape. If you try to do this all at once, then you're not going to get the shape that you want. Now I'm just taking the Puff Me teasing powder and kind of adding a little bit more of that gritty texture to the hair. As you can tell, I still like to tug at pieces, just kind of get them how I want them, and then I'm just going to tuck this little tail end up so that it looks like it's a part of the whole bun. To finish off the look, I'm just going to take any little tail ends that are hanging out and kind of give them a little bit of a curl so they're not sticking straight up, and I'm just going to continue to tug and place kind of things where I want them. And then that is it, y'all. That is the completed look. Thank you so much for watching our first ever YouTube video. We hope you learned something new that you can incorporate in your everyday beauty routine. All products are linked below, and we would love to know what you'd like to see more of, so please comment and let us know. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and join us next time when we get sun-kissed.